Hello Internet, this is Andrew aka Quick Brown Fox 42 and we're back today with more Ogre Battle. Now last episode we finished Deneb's garden and I said that I was going to do a lot of unit reshuffling, but this time I really mean it. So today will actually be a shorter episode where we just look at the unit screen. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into edit units and I am going to remove let's see here, Kate, I believe. Yes, I'm going to remove Kate to disband her group. And now I am going to make a group with just Cod. Okay, so that is going to be my whole group, and I'm going to do that because now that she is a shaman, I can do some recruiting, and I am going to do quite a bit because I love clerics and healers. So I am going to run and get a bunch of those. So I'm just going to deploy her, and I'm going to send her to the nearest town. Oops. Yeah, okay. So that's all I want right now. So now she is going to go to the town, and we'll get a little message since I'm revisiting this map. It's a little different than last time. It says, I heard that you forgave Deneb. How could you? She's seduced you with your good looks, hasn't she? Unbelievable. I just kind of find that funny. That's what everybody assumes. So anyway, I am going to recruit character, and now that I have a shaman, you can see that my shaman can recruit both clerics and angels. So the first thing I'm going to do is recruit a bunch of clerics, and I mean a whole lot of these, because I really enjoy clerics and just how they sort of give units a lot of, I don't know, I guess staying power is the word I'm looking for. So there we go, and now I'm going to take this unit back here. I'm just going to speed up through this, and I'm going to return to the base, and then I'm going to edit and remove all of these guys. So we have new characters. We have Melina, Mayu, Celica, and Jewel. And now we are going to go back out. To here. And I'm going to speed up, speed up, speed up. Yeah, I forgave Deneb. Still ticked off about it. Okay, so now we are going to recruit, and I'm going to get, actually, I think I'll actually get 4 more clerics just in case. I probably won't need all these, but you never know. Plus 620 is quite cheap in the scheme of things. So now we go back again, dismiss her, and go back to edit units, and more of the same. And now there is just one more thing I want to do. I'm going to deploy her one more time, and I could use a princess to do this, but princesses are about 3 times more expensive, so I would rather not. I'm just going to go back here. I get the same message, and now I am going to recruit some angels, because they are one of the few characters that are both high alignment and flying. Right now I have a lot of I've been using Ravenmen and Hawkmen and Canopus, who's an Eagle Man or whatever, to get my units to fly. Well, they're good early on, but by the end they're only going to get 1 single attack, whereas angels will eventually get a group attack, which is much better. So now, like I said, the reshuffling begins. I'm going to remake Sylvia's group, and I am going to let's see, I'll remake Yuki's group as well. Now the first thing I'm going to do is take out Weber, my fighter, and I am going to move Canopus to the front row because he'll get an extra attack there. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to move Canopus here, keep Lars there, and do this. And now I am going to add to this group a cleric so that my lord is in slightly better shape. Since we have 75 over there, I don't need that great of a cleric because I don't think I'll be doing that much fighting. I'll just put this one in. And now I'm going to start really making my groups that are going to be a bit more permanent. Well, first off, I want a group with Sylvia, and since Sylvia is a little lower level, I'm going to choose some... Well, I'm going to choose a slightly lower level cleric, but I'm going to choose like some lower level wizards. I think Rory should be good. Rory's got 41 alignment. I do want that to go down, and I will have them headed by a worm, so they're extremely fast. And I am going to make another unit very much along those lines with Kate. And I'm just going to add any old cleric because the extra heal will pretty much make up for it. I'll just add... actually, I changed my mind. I will add Celica, I guess. Sure, why not? And then I will also add Warren since he's lower level, and get my other worm out in front. So there's another unit, and now I'm going to add... Oops, I don't want one out of there. I'm going to make another group. I'm going to use, I think... let's see, Yuki and Amy are about tied. I'm going to get Yuki a group together, and I can see that Benedict is in the correct window for promotion to Beastmaster. So I'm going to see if I can get Chris and Gilbert in a group and get their alignment down just a little tiny bit. Because it's just a touch high. And speaking of getting alignments down, I'm also going to get Mike and Bancroft in this group. So that'll be a Plains group, but I'm going to try to do a lot of fighting with it. Now we will also get another group for, let's see here, Repri, I think. I'm going to try to keep Repri in the mix, and she was originally with Jerry, and they're both about the same level, so I'm going to keep that. And I want to pair them up with a high alignment Griffin, which I guess, you know what, I'll forego the one alignment for a level, because there's nobody that's particularly high alignment in that group, and I don't want to totally leave them out in the lurch. So now we need one. See, we have Amy as well. Let me see if there's a group that I want to do a lot of fighting with. Alright, I'll try a group with Amy and... Let's see here. Who do I want to gain levels with? Well, I've got 2 level 8 samurais. I got 2 level 6 doll mages. I'll go with the doll mages. I don't want them to gain alignment crazy quickly, but they're getting pretty low alignment, and they're just going to get harder and harder to gain alignment with. So I will use a lower level guy, I guess this Griffin. So that'll be a group, and I am going to make one, I think, with the samurais as well. No point in leaving them out. And let me see if I have... I got Fox and Jeffrey. Jeffrey's a little high level for me, though. Let's go with Fox. He's still pretty high alignment in case I absolutely have to liberate. And know what? Let's just put the other Hogman in there, and we'll say that that is a not for liberation group. Although I do have the samurais. Oh well, that'll just be kind of in the mix. And now for future reference, I want to make a water unit up. That'll be fine. And let's see who we have left. We do have the two wizards, Heisen and Gustav. You know what? I can make a unit with them now, and then just leave it for a bit. So I want to add. Let's see here. Mayu's got an extra int. So I have Mayu, and now we have our two wizards. And I think if I add that Phantom, it'll be flying, but I'm not sure. Well, I still have a Griffin over here. We'll just do this for the time being. Let me see if everybody's where I want them to be. You know, it's alright. Griffin's a little low level, and I'd like to get some action, but I don't necessarily have to. But anyway, now you can see that we have actually doubled the number of units that we have, the number of groups, and obviously I won't use them all at once since I can only get 10 out at one time. In fact, let me check where I am. I have 73 in my army. Let me clean up my items and equip a couple. So I've got a rune axe. That's an extremely powerful one. I don't know who, I would really like to get some. Weber doesn't have anything, does he? Okay, no. I'd really like to get some items in the hands of my two beastmen up here so they can level. Let's see here. But not something as powerful as a rune axe, because that's pretty crazy strong. But unfortunately, I don't think that I've got something to replace it with on a lot of my units. Let me see what these guys have. They both have Benkei glaives. And Lena's group doesn't have anything. Wait, I think I did. You know what? I'll give who has higher alignment. I'll give Chris the rune axe. He's going to become crazy powerful now. And I'm actually going to unequip Hulu's sword because the other guy doesn't have one, and I don't want him to get levels too quickly, like too much quicker than the other guy. So I will give Gilbert a Hulu sword. And just got a couple other little things. Power shield. I'll give this to one of the to some of the worms, since they're taking all of the damage. And just like it's better to give a character with multiple attacks, nope, that guy's already got one. Just like it's better to give a character with multiple attacks a weapon because they'll use it more, it's better to give a unit that will take more damage an item. Oh, we got a few of these too. The Elder, I think we'll give these guys the int items. I'm pretty sure the Bayak also gives int. I'll just give it to him anyway. Yeah. Okay, good. And the Dragon Ring. Let's see here. I'll just give it to this guy. I don't think I'll be using him this round, but couldn't hurt, I guess. Alright, so now I'm just going to clean up. If I go to use, okay, they're all, so now we're all in order again. So these will be my 12 units, 8 to 10 of which I will use for the next map on the Slums of Zenobia. So that will be the next map we'll do. It's a big map and it's a lot of fun. And hopefully I've got my units where I want them. I may edit a little more depending on how well they do in a test run. But other than that, that'll do it for this this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And this has been Andrew, aka Quick Brown Fox 42.